Right, time to see what the water sector looks like. Okay, at least it doesn't look like we have to awkwardly wade our way through the water right off the bat in here. Either they're saving that for when things become more serious, and when we're close to actually getting the gravity suit, or there's some other reason for this starting bit of mercy. Okay, little annoyed that when we hit a block, we don't always get a visual showing just what it's vulnerable to when an explosive slams into it. That was usually the case in the other games. At least the eminent crabs here don't seem especially good at fighting anything at a decent range. There's some mercy. Little bastard! Okay, why is there a short ladder there? Right, figured there was a missile block somewhere up there, but apparently when I tried to guess, I hit the wrong spot. Thank you for confirming that I opened the way, little guy. This probably isn't gonna get us all that closer to our destination, but it's still pretty satisfying. Oh, come on, we got up there less than a minute ago! Okay, not seeing how we're supposed to get to that other missile upgrade. Guess we're saving now. Okay, is there a reason the camera doesn't follow Samus as well as it usually does around here? It's not a major issue, but it's pretty noticeable. And that does it for this room, and without a single moment of us falling into the electrified water below. Does that mean I've gotten better about avoiding environmental hazards since back when I LP'd Zero Mission? Or is it just that Samus doesn't seem to move as much when she gets hit, even though this game is frequently stated to be harder than Zero Mission, which has that rather bullshit mother brain fight? And more electrified water. Can't Adam tell us where the circuit breaker is so we can cut off the specific sections where the wires are getting into water like this? Because that somehow feels worse for the ship's electrical systems than just outright turning things off. But then what do I know? It's not like I'm an electrician. Okay, wasn't expecting that drop. You mean there's no way up from here? Bloody hell, I suppose that would have just been too simple a route to the boss, wouldn't it? Right, seems we've come to a dead end in here. No clue where else we're supposed to go here, since that water is pretty dangerous at the moment. It's not like we've got any choice, other than just keep on exploring and hope to find something. Right, just need to clear out those crabs and then we can try the other door. Again, I feel a bit spoiled by the 3DS's game to aim anywhere, and I shouldn't be feeling that since the last Metroid we actually went through was Super Metroid, not the 3DS game. Okay, so the bigger fish can only be killed by missiles. That's more than a little annoying. Anyway, time for another save, then heading further up. If this route doesn't lead to the boss room either, I'm gonna be more than a little annoyed. Okay, definitely deserved that hit, and that actually prompted a bit of a chuckle from me. That one felt a little cheap, though. Wait, so we get an energy tank, but it's a dead end from this way? Oh, come on! We were so close to where we need to be, and we're blocked off by random debris that don't even show up on the map. Am I supposed to go all the way back to the route that I thought was another dead end? Again, this series does such a good job of making it hard to tell what the actual way forward is that I can literally be staring right at it and not think it's the right one. Really, two entirely different angles of approach, and I still can't figure out how to get in there. Ugh. And I get the feeling that some people just never would have even thought of trying them for some weird reason. Right, let's try this again. Maybe I just didn't blast at the right part of the ceiling or, some of the walls. Let's see. Wait, why did I turn it into a ball form there? There was no hole there, just more wall. I'm not even sure why I'm trying to bomb the thing with water inside of it. I'm just trying to make sense of the fact that there seems to be indestructible walls and floors all over the places I think should have led us forward, so now I'm just trying the places that don't seem like likely, paths. Yeesh. Oh, for God's sakes, this is just... Ugh. Aha! Well, in my defense, that does not feel like an especially obvious way forward given the environment here. I was pretty tempted to start looking for an online guide. In the most linear of the Metroid games, that would certainly have been embarrassing, especially this early in the game. And we need the speed booster. Why do I keep getting annoyed that getting through one roadblock leads immediately to another? Sure, some entries in the series are more vicious about that sort of thing, but still, you'd think I'd be used to it. Oh, now we can aim directly up while on a ladder. Why is that only just now something that works for us? I'm pretty sure I tried it in other clips. Oh, we most definitely deserve to save after the crap we just went through, even if it wasn't especially threatening. I really don't want to have to figure that crap out again if I decide to wait a day or two before going on to another play session if something goes wrong here. And we finally made it to the room. And all that was in here was a skeleton, not a boss fight? And now we have an underwater eye door thing. Well, at least this one didn't send us anything we had to dodge. Well, this is certainly a pretty large room. And of course, sections of the ground just had to break under us the moment we saw the door up there is locked. Well, this is certainly a speedy bastard, isn't he? And I have the distinct feeling that the next time we enter that room that had the distinctive skeleton, we're not gonna see that skeleton anymore. Great. He's got a very unpredictable movement pattern, and it's not like we'd be able to keep up with him if we tried to chase him. At least he's changing color with every hit. That means this is a very fragile one. Would be a little funny if we managed to win simply by trading shots with the bastard instead of any interesting tactics or good dodging. I just can't predict where this guy's gonna pop up next or from what angle. Really hoping him turning black means we just need to hit him one more time, though that still means we're gonna have to deal with the floating ball thing it's gonna turn into once the main part of the boss fight is done. And I'm not too sure we're gonna be in good enough shape to survive that part. Oh, that was a lot closer than I'd like, but then so was the fight against the bastard who gave us the morph ball. Anyway, we know where the speed booster can lead us at the moment, but I think I'll check that door that was locked the first time we entered this room. Okay, so we can't leave the way we came in. Not surprising, but still annoying, since it's not like we could have opened the other door from where I could see. And now we can get through it with no trouble. Again, you'd think I'd be used to this sort of thing, since we've done so many other 2D Metroids so far. Are you kidding me? Well, we're not going to be able to speed boost from down here, that's for sure. Well, the game is going out of its way to annoy me right now. Still, despite that, we're making steady progress. Well, this is certainly a familiar spot, and it's a good time as any to save. Right, that's what I get for trying to use the speed boost in a hall that for some reason has a slightly slower camera for one part of it. At least it looks like it's going to be easy to get back to that blue door again, though I'm not entirely sure our AI handler wants us to do that. All he mentioned was going up there to deal with that particular monster up there, a monster I already forgot the name of. Something funny that I can remember Kraid and Ridley off the top of my head very easily, but all the other monster names just don't stick with me. Not that you really need to remember, say, the name of the dino thing we pushed into lava, or that worm that turned into a massive hornet. Well, that dodge was certainly one for the record books. Such a shame I don't actually have a record book. Just a record button so I can comment on the footage after the fact, and occasionally groan at either a game's or my own stupidity. And in Metroid, more often than not, I'm the one at fault. I wouldn't say this series is perfect, it's just very tightly designed compared to a lot of others I tend to do. God, I seriously forgot that this is a dead end, didn't I? Right, time to go all the way back and try the other route to the bloody blue door. I certainly wouldn't have made this mistake if the map had shown that the door from that side of the room is a dead end. I know remembering things like that is part of the point in this style of game, but I think I've more than proven that my memory when it comes to two-dimensional environments isn't especially great. Definitely no point in saving if all I did was just try to dig a frickin' road that I should have remembered wasn't frickin' passable. And I cap it off by finally electrocuting us for a little bit. Sure, I've done worse, but this many games into the series I was hoping I'd be able to do better than this. Would have been even more embarrassing if I'd fallen into the water just beneath this console after that, frickin' speed boost. I just had to say it, didn't I? Does it count as tempting fate if you're just dropping down and hitting yourself? It's not that the situation made things more dangerous for me. I just jumped the gun and landed in the electrified water just before it ceased being dangerous. There are certainly a lot of live wires around here, aren't there? I wonder just how expensive it'd be to fix this ship after everything that's happened so far. And of course, I'm still curious just how much money Samus gets for each of her adventures. Right, of course the red door isn't a missile door like it would have been in any of the other games. Can you blame me for trying, though, considering past experiences? Was kind of hoping there'd be an upgrade in this corner or something. After all, pumping all that water out technically opened things up for us. It's just such a shame that it doesn't feel all that much more open to me. And then I suddenly seem to have forgotten how to avoid getting hit now that we're in the tail end of this clip. Hopefully that won't keep being a thing when we get to the next clip. Right. Need the speed boost to get through here. I've said it in earlier games and I'll say it here. I just plain do not like the speed booster. Well, that was easy enough to get to. And given the amount of time left in this clip, I have the feeling we'll report back to Adam at the start of the next one. Really? So we don't grab the X's when we speed boost through enemies like we could get the health and missile items in previous games? No clue what was with the yellow crab there. But then I don't seem to have a clue about a lot of things, but we've been making progress at a pretty good rate. So I must have figured out at least a few useful things in all the Metroids we've gone through before reaching this one.